qualifying today?
Not much. You know, we're going to end up, I think, 12th and 13th with our two RFK cars. So, not great, but reasonable. So we'll take that and move forward.
How does it set you up for the race, though? We always hear qualifying doesn't matter, but the pit stuff does. So
yeah, qualifying here does matter a lot with the way the stages are, and we want to get points, particularly for Chris. And I wouldn't write off qualifying by any means.
How do you like your the way you're kind of looking towards the race, though?
They don't have a lot of data to go off of. We're going to find out when they drop the green what we got. But, coming off of the last few Speedway races, we've been pretty competitive. So, obviously very encouraged.
What do you think of going into a super speedway race? It's evolved throughout your career. What do you think of this time around?
Yeah, this race has changed a lot since I've been a part of it. The track's changed. The moves have changed. The cars have changed. And the circumstances around the race have changed pretty dramatically, with the date and the playoff implications. And, that's made this race just have a really different feel for it. It seems like for every reason, this race has a really high amount of attrition, but it's a different kind of attrition than the 500. For whatever reason, the 500 seems to be the kind of the quote-unquote wreck your mother to win it race.
Yeah.
And, this race always seems to be the, people just feel like this is their last chance to make the playoffs, and they just, generally drive their cars harder than they can withstand. So, just a different ebb and flow to the race.
I understand that this is circumstantial. You can't always put yourself in a position to do this, but it comes down late. You obviously are locked in the playoffs. Chris needs all the help he can get. Are you mindful of that in those situations? If it comes down to something like you did last year, where you're pushing him and hey, I need to be a wingman here, and not kind of think about the overall.
Yes and no. If we have an opportunity to win, I certainly need to take that for my team and for everything that we've got going on. But I think there is a respect factor to the situation for sure, and I very much want to see Chris make the playoffs, Jordan. I think he'll have a great shot to do that.
With this not being the end of the regular season as it normally is, do you feel as that helps or hurts the chances?
In what sense?
Of Chris getting in.
Oh no, I don't think it has a big effect. We'll just have to see who's left standing at the end of this thing. It kind of feels like it's going to be one of those races, and Chris does a great job of finishing races.
With Darlington as the cutoff, does that change the character of that event, if at all?
I'm sure it will. That's always a really heavy pit strategy race, and I think you'll just see guys throw some Hail Mary pit strategies out there, and that'll be interesting to see.
You're obviously always very good here. So, what do you do to stay out of trouble sometimes until the end?
I don't know. I don't feel like we've been that good here. I feel like I've had great cars the last 3 or 4 events, and haven't been able to get a win out of it, which has been, kind of frustrating. And you try to just be there at the end to some degree, but we certainly strive for more than just being there at the end. We want to win, and I think we have the cars to do that.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.